She thought the lifestyle would continue no matter what, until the money stopped flowing. After her husband decided to stop footing all the bills, she filed for divorce instead. But what happened next? Let's get into the story of expectations, entitlement, and a wake-up call she never saw coming.
This.
Just some of the court papers I need to read.
A divorce?
Yes, I want a divorce.
You ain't getting no divorce around here. What you want a divorce for?
Because I'm not happy. I'm not going to stay in a marriage that I'm not happy in. I've already been unhappy for the past 2 years I've been with you.
What the is this piece of
It will be revealed that there are so many reasons why she's doing this.
Baby, I'm tired of it. I want happiness. I want to be free.
All the stuff I do for you, yo, I provide, I make sure you good, I make sure these kids good, I make sure everything done around
Okay,
you.
but I can do that myself.
What?
You are just
So why
not
you ain't do it
enough for
yourself?
me. I was doing it when you met. I was good when you met me.
A partner isn't a miracle worker that's supposed to keep our mood up. It's our responsibility whether we're happy or not.
I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to be with you.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
So why you take my ring?
Honestly, because my mama told me yes when you asked for my hand in marriage.
Huh?
So you married me because of what your mom said.
I mean, I was trying to please my family, but look, I just want the paper signed. I don't want to be with you no more.
Who you want to be with?
That ain't your damn business.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not?
That is my business. You my wife.
I fell in love with a woman.
A woman?
Yes, a woman.
This isn't how we treat the concept of marriage, like something we can visit and leave whenever we wish.
What?
She can do a whole bunch of things that you cannot do.
Yeah, okay.
What did you say?
Like, I don't have to fake certain things anymore. I won't do this no
You out
more.
of pocket, yo.
I
You out of pocket. You don't make no sense right now.
I do make
You don't
sense.
no
I do make sense. I am about to live in my truth. I want to live in my truth.
No, what you did was cheat, and you think you in love.
I am.
Okay.
This girl gave me in 30 days, but you could not give me in 2 years. And I don't want to do it with you no more.
You serious? I can't believe the audacity she had to admit to cheating and yelling at him on top of it.
I want you out because she's moving in.
I'm not going nowhere.
You need to get out or I will throw
You're
you
gonna
out.
be a happy
You
family.
need to get
You're gonna be a
I ain't got
happy
time for
family.
this. You better,
I'm not going no. You better call the
better get
police. You better call the police. Tell them you mad.
you better get out. Get out.
I'm not doing none
Get
of
out.
that.
Get out. Get out. Get out my house. Get out.
I'm not
Get out.
going nowhere.
Get
I hope no man ever has to deal with a similar situation.
Get out my house. Get out my house. Get out my house. And don't come back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, okay. And my girl gonna be here to take care of that.
2 hours later.
Look, so people keep coming to me about my marriage, but at the end of the day, my husband knew I like girls.
Jesus Christ.
This was her response to cheating, demanding a divorce, and kicking him out.
Like, he knew that I didn't get baby. So you can't marry me and expect me to do something that I wasn't doing before marriage, and you already knew what it was. And at the end of the day, when it comes to my relationship with women, that's my private relationship. Like, why would you want to bring another woman into our marriage and our bedroom with me and you? No, that's something I do on my own without you. I think that's so selfish. And sometimes he make me feel like I'm unpretty because what do we need another woman for in the room with us?
People sometimes try to find any random reason to shift the blame and not hold accountability.
That's my personal life. Me and these women is my personal life. And it's not cool. And y'all on this internet trying to come for me, trying to talk about me, trying to call me selfish. No, he's selfish.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
Because this man knew what it was before he put the ring on my finger, before he walked down that aisle with me, before he changed my last name.
I can't believe she's blaming him while she's the one who's been going behind his back.
I'm not finna sit here and take the disrespect from y'all telling me that I'm wrong and that I'm selfish. It's not cool and it's not okay. Period. At the end of the day, he knew what it was. And no, I do not give. I feel like that is disrespectful.
Ew.
Whether he knew her true colors or not is up for debate, but he believed she could be better for the sake of the marriage. But she left as soon as she found someone else.
No real man is going to be okay with his woman doing that. Real men don't do that.
You serious?
Real men knows that is beneath. I'm not gonna keep putting up with this. I'm not.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm not. And I'm not gonna allow my husband or none of y'all on this internet to disrespect me. None of y'all. He knew what it was. He knew what it was. And that's all I gotta say. And I'm standing on that.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
A man is loved only under the condition that he can provide, said by Chris Rock. I'll never date or get married, especially after watching this first video.
Do you agree that women belong in the kitchen?
Absolutely not. How else will the rest of the house get cleaned?
Why can't you attract a high-value man because you go out in lingerie and you don't know how to cook?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Get dressed up for your girls every single time you guys go to brunch, but you won't get dressed up for your husband.
Don't say that you want a rich man if you don't take care of yourself.
Why is your husband constantly annoyed with you? Probably because you nag him all day.
Got him! Got him!
When you tear down your husband's name in public, you are misrepresenting him.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Proposed yet because he doesn't want to be with you, not because he's focusing on his career.
The pick-me's now. We've already been picked, babe. You haven't.
You know what they say. You only attract the same energy you put out there. So if it's selfish, arrogant energy, it will only come back to you.
I have money.
Okay.
I'm pretty.
Okay.
I feel like we a good match. We gonna go to a designer store, get me an outfit. We can do Gucci, Louis.
I still don't even know who you are.
We gonna get to know each other over dinner.
But where you want to go to dinner at?
Somewhere fancy.
These signs are more than enough to run away.
Like where you gotta have a reservation, a couple hundred, like five to seven.
What makes you think you deserve that? I just met you.
But you like me.
That don't make sense.
I'm a hustler, just know that. And I'm gonna motivate you to keep making that money, because if you wanna keep me, you gotta have money.
Wait, you said if I wanna keep you, I gotta have money?
If you don't got a bag right now, you're not talking.
Oh, hell no. So just cause you pretty.
Right.
It seems like you looking for an ATM.
Yeah.
We don't need someone to motivate us when we have our own discipline.
You got money now, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
But I'm cheap though. I spend it when it's necessary.
Okay. And I feel like it's real necessary right now.
To spend it on you.
Right.
Go to the mall, buy outfits.
Right.
I would never do. You a gold digger.
That's not true.
That's a fact.
I felt bad because I was acting crazy.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you.
Spending money only when it's necessary isn't cheap. It's smart.
You know any men who earn over $400,000 a year?
I do.
What do you think a man who makes that kind of income, what are some of the things they would want from a woman?
I definitely feel they want a baddie, for sure.
A what?
A baddie. Like, they want somebody who is like a 10, for sure. Somebody who's well kept, well put, dresses well, speaks well, articulate, great conversation, and be in a crowd with anybody and be able to be put together.
She forgot the most important thing, and that's respect.
You just described a man.
I described a man?
And you got 100+ men telling you here that they prefer women that have lower body counts.
all of them are delusional.
This is the quintessential example of what I mean when I say female standards are respected and supposed to be adhered to, whereas male standards are considered delusional. Let me ask you a question. Would you say that in general, most women prefer a man taller than themselves?
Yeah, that's true.
Would it be fair to say that in general, women prefer a man that makes more money than them?
Yes, I guess some, yeah.
In general. Would it be fair to say that women want a guy that is more confident and ambitious than themselves?
Yeah, those things, yes.
Okay.
She demanded 3 different things, but as soon as he said one standard, she called him delusional.
Okay, what if I said that women are delusional for these inherent standards?
I don't think it's delusional to have those standards.
Stop the show right there. I don't think it's delusional that they want women that have low body counts.
Yeah, but why?
Hold on,
There's a
stop the show.
reason. There's reason. There's reason.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Men and women love saying things to me like, if your husband was broke, you would have never married him. And you know what? You are 100% right. Let me tell you why. I've done the build with a man era. I've owned a home since I was 21 years old. I've been the woman who chose a man based on potential, and I've paid for it in resentment. Men do not respect you more because you start from scratch with them.
What do you mean by that?
And a man who can't do his job doesn't make room for me to do mine.
She just made a generalization because of one man.
Let me say this very clearly. It's not about the 6 figures. It's about the mindset. A man can make 6 figures and still give you none of it. He can drive a Tesla and still be living in overdraft. I coach women to stop asking things like, how much does he make? And start asking, how does he manage what he has? Because broke is not the number. It's the mindset.
Ladies should find a man that's willing to give despite his financial situation.
And no woman should ever be with a broke man.
Well, I'm out, man.
Tell me why we at brunch in front of all these people and this man with his little wicked 9 to 5 card didn't decline for the 10th time.
First of all, why are you recording this?
Why wouldn't I be recording it? Folks was recording when I walked over and got embarrassed in front of everybody because you can't even afford no shrimp and grits.
This is the worst situation a man can live. To be embarrassed by your partner in front of the whole restaurant.
I thought the money was gonna be
How
on
you?
my account.
I think we need to see other people. That's what I think.
What?
People?
Other people.
Oh my.
Nah, don't put your head down now. I should have put my head down when you had me looking crazy trying to get some food and you ain't got $12 on your card.
I thought the money was supposed to come
So
in
where do you go every day when you say you working? If you ain't even got enough for a meal?
I actually be working.
Doing what? You ain't working hard enough?
I'm not.
I'm not. No, you're not.
So what's considered hard enough for you then? Like
enough to feed me, maybe? Enough to get out your mama's house?
I don't like where this is going.
Maybe? Enough to take me on a date that ain't Applebee's?
And you asking for stuff that takes time.
Baby, we've been together 6 months. 6 months.
It's not that long.
Yeah, but you was chasing me for a year before we made it official.
I wish this is a joke, but if it's not, I hope this guy finds better.
I gave up all the fancy stuff, being overseas, getting money, getting flued out. Athletes, men that could give me D1 babies, to come get me a house man.
Get out of here.
All of us men are staying single.
You ragged saying pay your goddamn bills. What was you doing before you met this? Huh? All right then, so no, your bills is your responsibility. If you're not in the same household, your bills belongs to you. They don't belong to nobody else. Your maintenance belong to you.
From Mississippi, my auntie and my family.
If the couple isn't married, each person should take care of their own business.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at you if you laying on your back and you're not receiving it. If you laying on your back and you getting nutted in and you still go home crying about your bills, something wrong.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you. Well, fine then, ride me and then just pull out in your mouth. Then whatever. Like at the end of the day, your bills is still your bills.
The money he was getting, he was using it to like take me out. Oh hey baby, here's $100 for whatever, for gas or something like. So I felt really bad leaving him, but I don't.
But I feel like even a guy like that's fake a provider. You get it? Like a Wendy's could be a provider. It don't mean that he's the best provider you're gonna find, but he can still be that. When he gets stuff, he's giving. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter how much a man is making as long as he's putting in the effort and providing.
Yeah, that's a trait that's important because I feel like and it doesn't matter what level, there are men out here who will get and be selfish. You know, they just want to take and not give, or they're just looking for like how it benefits them and not you, and that's kind of whack.
If you can't pay my bills, you can't do that. Like
I just watched a girl kick out her boyfriend because he couldn't pay bills.
Huh?
For the last 2 months.
Yeah, but he been paying the bills for the last 4 years.
She kicked him out with his kids.
Because why couldn't she do it without the problem?
But that's because, you know, the reason why is because they never had that open communication to actually tell somebody.
I feel like when men come in, they take care of women and they don't even, you taking care of women who don't even know how to save properly. You taking care of women who don't even know how to invest. And you taking care of women who, once you fall short, she don't know how to step up. Like y'all I'm not using the word y'all. Some men take care of the wrong women.
Sadly, she only saw the 2 unpaid months and forgot the 4 years where he provided and paid the bills.
Y'all is giving
So y'all
money to
traumatized.
women who don't know what to do. Give me a break. And guess what? When you fall short, I'm gonna make sure you don't even feel like you're short.
Cause especially if I'm used to paying 100,
Yeah.
you willing to pay 30%. That's a little break for me.
Now I can put more in the savings
Maybe I would take that 30%
But
for now.
you know-
We can work
you know-
our way up. To
you know
saying,
what
but
people-
You getting money. You was getting money, right?
Yeah.
So why the worry about what this man could do? You supposed to
Because
be.
I feel
Hold on. But
Just to explain this situation, this lady left her boyfriend for this guy, but he realized it could happen to him too if he took her.
you not understand that you supposed to be. If it's a partnership, you supposed to hold your man down. You know what I'm saying? When he down here, you supposed to uplift your man to get back up. But you just left him at his lowest. That says a lot about your character and what type of woman you is. And you definitely not a woman I want to.
No, but we can work something.
No, there ain't no working nothing though.
But this was different.
What's different? What do you mean? What's different?
Because, you know, you got something going for yourself.
Okay,
you know,
but okay,
you got
so say I end up trying to be with you. The moment something go wrong with me, you gonna leave me just like him.
Good question. You should ask him that when we get there.
No, I'll stay.
Well, why me? Why am I so special? Why didn't you stay for him?
If she really was supportive, she would have stayed with the first guy when things got hard.
Well, he couldn't give me the things that
Well, guess what? I'm not doing that either. I'm not a trick ass. So if you got in this car thinking I'm gonna take you shopping, trips and all that, you ain't my girl, you in the wrong car. I'm not doing none of that. So if you're not abiding by what I say, it's not happening. That's what I'm talking about.
How do you keep a happy wife?
It's all about the money. We got 2 incomes. My wife is rich as hell.
I heard that.
It's just, but for me, it's just a personal thing. I would have never got married if I wasn't, financially well off. Since I was little, I was like, I want to be rich. I want to be married. If you ain't got no money, why would you even want to be married? I would never want to be broke and married.
Damn!
I do agree that money is needed to get married and to make a family, but don't let that lead to greed.
Hell no.
What about love?
Yeah, you want to be in love, but if you don't got no money, what you ain't gonna pay the bills? It ain't even about expensive, just being at peace and being happy.
He nailed it. You don't need to be rich. You just need to be financially comfortable.
How you gonna be happy and if you worrying about all this? I wouldn't be happy.
Right. Can you be broke, married, and happy? You can't.
I couldn't be.
One of the secrets of your successful marriage is y'all have money.
The 2 incomes, it helps.
When y'all go to dinner, as a man, do you always pay her knowing that your queen has money too?
It don't matter who pay the bill. We both loaded.
You think money breaks relationships?
Yes, it does.
Tell me why.
In my own experience, I have my account shared with my husband. We fight a lot about it.
So you guys fight a lot about money?
Yes, because he think I spend more than him, and then he said, oh, we should split it up, but I cannot split up something because if I'm the wife and he's working, he's supposed to take care of me. You're supposed to take care of your wife and buy stuff for your wife.
So you believe that women and men are equal?
Yes.
100%?
It all depends on the situation.
I bet the argument is about not spending money on unnecessary things.
Oh, and then back to this whole nature thing. I think a lot of y'all are forgetting that some of y'all are supposed to off. Some of y'all, a good amount of y'all actually, should not even have the opportunity to spread your seed and have offspring that moves on. Your legacy is supposed to die to you.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
I'm willing to listen to each opinion, and I respect all. But this lady here is just speaking with hate, and I hope she finds help.
I think that a lot of your fathers should have just wear a condom.
Oh!
I think a lot of your fathers should have really just pull out. Matter of fact, I think your mama should have gotten an abortion. How about that part? I could say the same thing about y'all too. How about that part?
All he did was mirror her same energy.
But somehow they're gonna say I hate women though. Because I'm just giving back the same energy that she giving.
Gotcha. Okay? And let's just go back to the whole argument of what another man could get for free. Let's just say, as a woman, you're giving your box away to a couch potato, a man that has no ambition, a bad credit score, multiple baby mamas, whatever.
You said multiple baby mamas. Now listen now. Now listen. You said multiple baby mamas. How the did you get there? Your decision making skills is trash.
Oh!
But yet you telling us to do what the last didn't do.
If he were broke, I wouldn't choose him.
he wouldn't choose to be there too.
And not because I'm shallow, but because it's my standard. Let's be honest, if I didn't match his taste, his lifestyle, I wouldn't even be considered.
What the is this piece of
So why should I ignore what matters to me? I've built a beautiful life. I've created financial abundance on my own.
So if things are good money-wise, why would she want more?
So yes, a man's financial stability matters to me, not because I need his money, but because I need his mindset, I need his drive, his ability to build.
From all I can see, she more than proved that money is her first priority.
Lead and match what I've created for myself.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
And yes, I believe in love, but I also believe in alignment. And choosing wisely is part of loving wisely.
Some people only believe in money, and that is just a sad fact. And all we can do is walk away from it all. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.